Hiya. First of all, for regular viewers of the channel, don't worry if you think that this is going to become a regular thing of me ranting about things. It's not. This is just a follow-up to the video that I did probably 10 days ago about the prices and sales tactics of Black Friday deals leading up to Christmas, etc. And I think it fits in well with the channel's format because the channel is all about saving your money on TV repairs. Sometimes if I can't save your money on TV repairs, you've got to go and buy a new TV. And I just want to make sure that when you are buying a TV, that you are getting the best deal that you possibly can. We all love a bargain, but are the bargains real bargains? And a couple of weeks ago, somebody mentioned that a certain high street TV chain were selling new LG 60-inch TVs for under £380. That's for the 60-inch. I think they're doing the 65-inch for $399. So we had a little chat about this, and of course we all came up with a conclusion that the TVs are probably going to work fine throughout their warranty, maybe a year afterwards, but the contents of the TV, the main board, the T-con, the screen and the backlights were not going to be of great quality. How can they be? Because LG sell TVs that are worth £2,000 and £3,000. So compare that to a TV that's going to be £375 or £399. It's obvious they're not going to be of that ilk. But in saying that, a $399 TV that gets you through 2 years, well, it's cheaper than what the rental days used to be a couple of decades ago, maybe. But I decided that this particular retailer, which I'm not a big fan of, I think they're great to their customers while they're selling you something. As soon as they've sold you something, if you have a problem, I don't find them so friendly. In fact, I find them downright rude. I don't usually go into their store at all because I had to have quite a few dealings with them helping customers out in the past, but I don't want to get into that. But I was close by and I decided to pop in and have a look at this fantastic deal that was £379 for the 60-inch version of an LG 4K TV. And I saw it. The TV itself looks absolutely fine. I expected it. I couldn't look inside, so I've got no idea, but we can guess what the components inside are going to be like. But there's one thing that grabbed my attention straight away, and nobody mentioned this last week when we were talking about this, is the TV said it was on sale, which you'd expect it to say for Black Friday, I suppose. But on sale means that it's actually been sold as a higher price, and that's what it was alleging. There was a card there saying that originally £625, Black Friday special deal, £379 for the 60-inch. I couldn't find the 69-inch, but anyway, sorry, the 65-inch. So I asked a salesperson, and once again, I wasn't rude to the salesperson. I was just asking questions that you or I would ask at any particular time. Especially the fact that it's been reduced from a fee of £625 originally. And she said, yes, it would have had to have been installed at that price for a certain amount of time. She didn't know how long it had to be. I think there's something to do with the Sales of Goods Act 2015. It has to be part of that, or it has to be sold at that price for a certain amount of time. It may be 7 days. I think it may be 28 days. A great person to ask is Daniel Shensmith. I don't know if you've seen Daniel's channel, The Black Belt Barrister. Do check it out. Great fun. And he helps a lot of people with this sort of thing. And a minefield is the Data Protection Act 2015, especially when it comes to returning electronics that have gone faulty just outside their warranty. Different video for a different day. So the salesperson, who was very kind and very good, and as I said, I wasn't having a dig, I wasn't being nasty, and I wasn't being rude. I just wanted to ask a few questions. I do feel sorry for anybody that works in sales that has to deal with the general public, and I'm guessing that some of these people that work in the shops are only on minimum wage, maybe a bit more, maybe a sales bonus. It's not a job I would like, but some people do it, and some people do it very well. So she said to me, yes, it would had to have been on sale at the full price earlier on in the year, and that's the bit that got me. And I said, have you any idea when this was on sale? She said, no, but no doubt during the summer it would have been on sale at that price. To which I just pointed something out. Now, of course, as a TV engineer, I would know this, and maybe a lot of people that watch my channel would know this. But you can get the date of when the TV was manufactured in the factory just by going to the back and having a look at the label. On certain brands, you have to work it out through the serial number, but LGs are very honest with their dates, and they stamp it. And this TV that I was looking at was stamped October 2024. Now, that's when it was manufactured. It doesn't take long for a manufacturer to the shop, to the retail. I would say between 7 and 10 days. It's boxed up that very morning. It's then put on a large boat and sent to the UK shops, well, sent to European shops, wherever it goes. And it can get there within 7 to 10 days. So this was manufactured in October. I would imagine the retailer got it in October, and he may have displayed it for a week in October. Can't have been a whole month. They wouldn't have had it for that particular time. So I pointed out that it was rather impossible for this TV to be on sale full price throughout the summer, or sometime in the summer, as it was only manufactured in October, as it says by the stamp on the back. And she said, good point, I'll go and ask the manager. And then she left me standing there, as sometimes they do. And I stood standing there for a good 10 minutes, and I thought, okay, I don't think they're coming back to me. But I've said what I wanted to say. I asked the question. I got most of the answers I wanted, and I was quite satisfied, apart from the fact that this TV definitely was not on sale in the summer. It was completely impossible. I think that's the way they work sometimes, though. They buy these TVs in bulk, obviously. Their main aim is to get them in the shops for Black Friday and Christmas for the deals. And sometimes they will put them out for a week or 28 days at a higher price, which I doubt anybody buys, but it's just something that they have to do. And if challenged, maybe legally they could prove that. But they left me in the shop, and I stood around for 10 minutes, and that was it. So I disappeared from the shop and left it. Now, I had to go back into the shop, and before you say in the comments, well, for a shop you don't like, that's twice you've been in a week. Please bear in mind that this shop is part of a retail industrial estate, and it's got my favourite coffee shop to the left of it, and it's got a pet shop, which feeds her, to the right of it. That's the reason I go to these shops regularly, and I just thought I'd go and have a look at this TV again. And they'd taken away the sign that says it was on sale. It was now just at a Black Friday price of £379. So was that a victory for me? I'll take it. I'll take any victory. Maybe. And I had to look around, and it was exactly the same TV I saw a week ago, and it had still got the October date on it. So maybe that is a victory. I won't say for me, I'll say for us. So just be careful again. I have been caught out on something this week, and I'm very careful when it comes to anything connected to finance. Again, go and have a look at Daniel's Black Barrister, I can't even say it now, Black Belt Barrister channel. Sorry, Daniel. And he's very good with saving you money. He's also very good with the law on money, and it's a very informative channel, so do please go and check that out. But none of us want to pay £1 more than we should be doing. So if you see something that's on sale, just ask yourself a few questions, because I almost got caught out on something yesterday and the day before. Every Christmas I treat myself to something, like we all do, and this year I want to treat myself to one of these new drones. DJI, I've got this new drone out. I think it's called, is it a Mio? Is it a Yeo? I can't remember. It's the one that everyone's talking about, and it's the cheapest. The full package with batteries and controller is $399, or you can just buy the controller on its own, which was $199, and you can attach your phone to it. But I saw an advert which came from one of these international online companies. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. You see their blue vans up and down your street probably 2 or 3 times a day, maybe even more. And I saw a deal saying that Black Friday price for this DJI Mio, I can't remember what it's called, was £169, and that was it. They'd got me hooked straight away. I was just about to buy it on the phone when I thought, well, it's a bit too soon. But then again, I don't want to lose it at £169, and that's the way they hook you in. So just before I bought it, because they made it look like they had got a major reduction on this for Black Friday, I just thought I'd have a look at other retailers and see what they're selling it for, just in case. And it's a good job I did, because every retailer has got exactly the same price. This is one of those worldwide products that is only going to be one price. And everyone is selling it at £169. I suppose the deal, if you're part of this company's pay them a monthly fee scheme and they'll deliver it free of charge within a couple of days, is an added bonus. So I'm not saying I'm not buying it from them. All I'm saying, I was hooked in thinking, oh my goodness, this company, I've got it lower than anybody else, I'll buy it from them. And that's what they want you to think, and it's what they want you to believe. And it makes you press the button straight away. And then a couple of days later, you may kind of regret it. We've all done that before. Impulse buying. Retailers love it. International companies love it. And it's what we do in the UK, especially this time of year, on a regular basis. So I think we won that little victory. They took away that sign and put a proper sign up. I'm not saying they do it all the time. This could just have been a one-off, but I was lucky that I knew the date on the back of the TV, so I just pointed that out. So it doesn't mean we're going to get it any cheaper. It doesn't mean the TV is going to be any better quality. It just means that sometimes when you see something that you think is a great deal, and it's the words impulse buy, that's what we do. We get excited, the heart rate starts speeding up, and we go straight into it and we buy it straight away. Now, some people in the comments will say, yeah, well, buy it. If you don't like it, you've got 7 days, 14 days, whatever it is, and return it. Well, they know that. They also know that it's a faff, and it really is a faff. So, you know, my words of wisdom for Black Friday and Christmas is, when you see something, you think it's a great price, take a breath, have a cup of coffee, check around a little bit, double check that it really is that great price before you click or before you jump in your car and drive to the retailer and buy it. And if it's really cheap, there may be a good reason for it. In saying that, enjoy your Black Friday deals. I'm sure you're going to buy loads, and I hope they serve you well. I'm going to go back and do some repairs. But thanks for watching.